All right, let's just jump right in. We all breathe, right? I mean, it's something we do every single second of the day, totally on autopilot. But what if that simple automatic act held a secret key, a key to unlocking a whole new level of consciousness and energy? Well, that's exactly what we're going to get into today.
Nah, I mean, really. Just take a second and think about that. What if every single breath you took wasn't just about pulling in oxygen, but about drawing in this, I don't know, this cosmic energy that could literally transform you from the inside out? It sounds kind of wild, maybe a little out there, but it's actually the heart of a really ancient practice.
So, a lot of us have probably tried deep breathing exercises at some point, right? You've probably heard the term pranayama, which is basically, breath control. But here's the thing. There is a huge difference between just breathing deeply and actually harnessing the real power of your breath.
And I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. You follow the instructions, you do the breathe in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8, and yeah, you probably feel a little bit calmer, which, hey, is awesome. But maybe you're not getting that profound, almost electrifying change that people talk about. So, what's the missing piece of the puzzle? Well, that secret ingredient, the thing that acts as the catalyst for the whole process, it has a name, and that name is Sankalp. This right here is where everything shifts from just a physical exercise to a genuinely powerful spiritual tool.
So what exactly is Sankalp? Well, it's a Sanskrit word, and it basically boils down to your conscious intention, your will, your determination. Think of it as the focused power of your mind aimed like a laser at a specific goal while you're practicing. It's not just, passively wishing for something to happen. No, this is a real act of will.
And believe me, the impact of this is huge. On one hand, if you have a weak or kind of unfocused intention, you'll still get the nice health benefits of deep breathing. And that's not nothing. But look at the other side of the coin. With a strong, unwavering Sankalp, the sources we're looking at say you can literally absorb the supreme consciousness. I mean, the difference is just night and day, and it all comes down to your intention.
Now, the really cool thing here is that Sankalp isn't some magic talent that you're either born with or you're not. Not at all. It's much more like a muscle. And how do you strengthen a muscle? Through sincere faith, through dedicated experiments, and through regular, consistent practice. It's a skill you can absolutely develop over time.
Okay, so you might be wondering, how does this actually work? How can my intention channel some kind of cosmic energy? Well, it all starts with understanding what exactly you're trying to pull in from the atmosphere.
And that energy has a name. It's called prana. You can think of it as this universal life force, this divine energy that's just everywhere. It's in the atmosphere all around us, it's the animating spark of the cosmos, and the craziest part is, it's available in every single breath you take if you know how to attract it.
So here's the play-by-play. Step 1, you form that really strong, focused intention, your Sankalp. That intention then acts like a magnet. Step 2, with every breath you take, that magnet attracts and absorbs prana right out of the atmosphere. And finally, step 3, that prana flows into you and energizes you on every single level. We're not just talking about your physical body, but also what yogic philosophy calls the subtle and causal bodies, basically the deeper layers of who you are.
And check out this quote, because it perfectly captures the feeling you're supposed to be concentrating on. This isn't some vague, floaty idea. The goal is to literally feel this energy coming into you, filling you up until you feel, and I'm quoting here, electrified from within. That's what you're aiming for, an active, vibrant electric sensation.
All right, so all of this brings us to what's considered the highest form of this practice. We're moving beyond just pranayama now. We're talking about a complete system known as Hamsa Yoga.
And it's really important to get this. Pranayama, or breath control, isn't the end of the road, not even close. It's the foundation. It's like step 1 in a much bigger process. Because without mastering your breath, the sources say it's next to impossible to get to the next stages, like withdrawing your senses, achieving real concentration, and then finally, deep meditation.
And among all these advanced techniques, Hamsa Yoga, which also goes by the name Soaham Sadhana, is seen as the supreme practice. Why? Because it's not just about pulling in energy anymore. The level of intention, the level of focus required, is just on a whole other planet, and it's all aimed at a much, much higher purpose.
So what is that ultimate purpose? We're not just talking about feeling energized or calm anymore. The intention, the Sankalp, behind Hamsa Yoga is aimed at, well, at nothing less than evolving your own individual consciousness up to its absolute ultimate form, and then connecting your individual self with the Brahm, which you can think of as the ultimate divine cosmic reality. I mean, talk about an ambitious goal, right? It's absolutely breathtaking.
Okay, so let's bring all this back down to earth for a second. What have we really learned here? We've seen how this simple, everyday act of breathing can be turned into a bridge to something way, way bigger than ourselves. And the key that unlocks that bridge? It's your intention.
And if there's one thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. The air itself is just air. The oxygen is just oxygen. The real magic, the true elixir that creates this incredible transformation, it's not the breath. It's the conscious will. It's that Sankalp that you pour into every single breath you take. That is what turns a simple physical act into a divine one.
And so, that leaves us with one final question to chew on. If focused, conscious intention can so radically transform something as fundamental as breathing, just imagine what else it could unlock. What other parts of your own life could be completely changed by that same power of your will?